What's up, gaggers? I'm back with another Wizard 101 related video, and really I just want to go over what happened yesterday. Yesterday, KingsIsle, Wizard 101, Pirate 101 released posts on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, etc., regarding a new store they made. This store is pretty different than what they're currently doing. It's not like gift cards that are typically available in person or online through GameStop or Amazon. It's not Makeshift, which sells the plushies that most of us should be familiar with. They also sell figures too. And it's not Respawned Records, which sold the vinyl. It's actually something completely different than what they did before, unless you count what they did with Zazzle, which I'll get into a little bit later in the video. But really, this is a huge step up in pretty much anything they've ever done before, even including all of the plushies and pretty much all their recent projects with merchandise. So I just want to go over this website real quickly. So I'm on it, it's kingsislestore.com. And as you can see, we have featured products. You can even split between Wizard 101 and Pirate 101. I'm just going to go overall just to show what's happening. There's shop apparel. They have hats, shirts, hoodies. For shop accessories, they have pins, they have cups, they have even throw blankets. They also have art and home section, which is just posters. And if you click on these, you can even have them framed. So there's a lot of stuff on this website. I can go over some more specifically. You can click view all, and there's just a ton to choose from. There's tons of pages, there's stickers of schools, even the professors in Ravenwood, and Crocotopia, obviously. And there's just so much to go through. They also, again, have Pirate 101 merch. I'm not too familiar, so I can't really go over those. And they even have really cool mugs, which I wanted to show here. These are a far step ahead of what we saw with Zazzle, which again I will go over a little bit later. But really, just this merchandise is just so high quality, and it's just amazing to see. It's sad that this didn't come out in 2008, 9, 10, when, our 10-year-old selves would have killed for merchandise like this. But, I mean, it's better late than never. This is really cool. There's so much stuff you can get. There's so much stuff you can rock with apparel. There's so many hats. There's so many designs to choose from, too. And some of them are even funny. Let me go back to page 1. Like, don't irk me. Like, okay, that's funny, right? It's just overall really cool what they've done here. And it's also cool to think how far they can go. So let me just go back to home. And actually, no, let's go back to apparel. So, for example, we see that there's Morganth, we see that there's Malistaire. But if you go over further, more towards, like, this throw blanket's a good example. So this throw blanket is a doodle of simply just Wizard City. There's so much potential to move forward with this because, say this is a successful project, they could do even more throws that feature all of the worlds. And here they also have posters which feature some things from future worlds, such as like Caramel, but really it's mostly the first arc. They have character posters of some Pirate 101 characters, but there's really not much else regarding Wizard 101 specifically here, other than like the loading screens we're all used to. So it would be really cool and interesting. Again, if this succeeds, I assume they're going to move forward with it, and they would add more. But again, there's really none of, I don't know, the cool villains we've met. There's no cool posters of maybe even the heroes we've met in the Spiral. Again, Pyro 101 already has some, but not so much Wizard 101. So there is a lot of potential. I hope they move forward with this, and I hope it succeeds. But obviously, time will tell. So this is a lot different than what Zazzle had. So if you don't remember, or maybe even, I don't know, ever knew, Wizard 101 actually did have official merchandise through a third-party vendor known as Zazzle. And it was widely criticized. And what's interesting is it's been the official place for merchandise for Wizard 101 for years. Even probably within a couple years of Wizard 101 beginning, since Pirate 101 started. And this website, again, it's Zazzle.com. It's still up, by the way. It's Zazzle.com/store/Wizard101. And this is obviously the official site. Well, it probably still technically is. You can see on their Wizard101.com website that this is actually legit. And what's interesting is whenever I did research today to pretty much just show this as an example, it's clear that they were still updating it. Like here you can see they have like a poster for Caramel. And if we go further, I think there's even some for future worlds as well. I could be misremembering. But here we have the 10th anniversary shirts, among other things. But this is where a lot of the criticism back in the day came from, and pretty much to this day, probably not anymore because KingsIsle now has their own shop that they're running through Shopify, I believe. They're still using a third-party vendor, but still. So if you look at this, right, like let's just click on Wizard 101 Ninja Pig's rock mug, okay? It's clearly low effort, low quality. I don't know how successful this was at merchandise. Here again is a mug, which I showed the mugs that they have now, which are just fantastic compared to what I'm looking at here, which is just a stagnant picture on a white mug. So obviously there's been a huge step. Some of these mugs are cool though. They, feature their cartoons, their doodles. Those I would say are pretty good. But some other things, again, most of the time people just really criticize them. I've never gotten these things, but look at this specifically. This photo looks like it was taken in 2009. This might even be like alpha footage, right? Of an evil snowman. And it says it's just that kind of morning. And again, they obviously tried with this, but they have Caramel merchandise on here. They have 10th anniversary. I didn't know they even updated it. I thought this was abandoned years ago, but obviously it's still here. And what's even interesting is that they even have merch from the new KingsIsle store that's the same as the one on the Zazzle. So if we go to apparel, we can see that this Morganth shirt is the same as the one on the Zazzle shop. So surely they reuse some things, but for the most part, these are just way better. The logos look cleaner on KingsIsle shop. And just overall, the quality is much better. Again, this is on their Zazzle shop here. And I assume this is talking about the pet game. This is a magnet, but I genuinely don't know what this is even referring to. I think it's like one of the pet games, but I don't know why they would pick that specifically. If you look, some of these are very pixelized on these items. So I've never seen what they look like in person. I've never seen anyone post them. I've never seen those. But even this, right? Like you can clearly see that the white from the background is flowing into the actual doodle here. The best part about it is the logo, but it's just so pixelated. A lot of this is just considered poor design and poor execution of this merchandise. But again, yesterday they released a huge bombshell and showed that they can do a lot with this merchandise. And it all at least from the website's point of view, looks very high quality, has very high renderings, and even more even more selection whenever it comes to things like apparel. But again, there's still a ton of room for improvement or future concepts. Again, let's just look on the Zazzle page. There's a deck of cards you can get. You can get a binder. You can get a mouse pad. You can get multiple mouse pads. There's stickers, which we already have now on the official KingsIsle site. And there's even magnets. There's also skateboards, um, which again uses the same things as before. Ninja Pigs Rock and the signature Comic Sans, um, and this also uses the same photo, which doesn't fill the whole skateboard. I don't know if this was even popular. Also, it shows the first arc and then the first side world, which is an interesting thing to put when. I mean, to be fair, if you played the game long enough, you know Grizzleheim came after, but it's still maybe a little bit strange to feature that there. But anyway, I just wanted to go over this real quickly, put this in a video because, again, this is just an awesome step forward with their merchandise. It's cool that this is finally coming out. Again, it would have been nice if this would have came out many years ago, but it's better late than never. I like these changes. I like what they're doing overall. Again, with Respawn Records, there's new jewels and gift cards, etc. There's new plushies coming out every few months, I think it is, or maybe it's every month. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is a good improvement. The only thing I can really say that I wish they had is codes for in-game items. So with the makeship campaigns, they typically give in-game items that obviously are one-to-one. So if you get a Gamma plushie, you'd get a Gamma plushie in the game. And some of these items are really cool in the sense that it would be cool to have a maybe gear item that was a hoodie if you bought the hoodie, or one of the hoodies. Or maybe if you bought a poster, that would also be cool to have in your home. That probably doesn't apply for most people. Most people probably don't care about that. But for someone like me who's really PvE focused, who likes to decorate castles, who likes to get as much merchandise as I can get, with obviously within reason, it would be cool to have that. That's the only thing I can really think of that I would have liked to see in this drop. Hopefully, maybe they will do that. Again, I'm not really sure. But yeah, overall, I think these are cool. I think there's a lot of potential for the future of this specific line of merchandise. Again, there's Zazzle still has stuff that maybe could be offered, obviously, in more high quality. But yeah, that's all I have to say. If you actually are interested in seeing what some of these items look like in person, the quality of them, etc., I will actually be doing an unboxing video whenever I get all the stuff. I ordered a decent amount of things. I will unbox them all at once. I'm hoping I get them sometime in this week. I'm currently filming this on Tuesday late at night. I hope I can get them maybe by Friday, maybe by Monday next week. And I'm hoping I can get the video published by Wednesday next week. This is going up on Wednesday as well this week. Whatever, right? If you're interested in seeing what that looks like, please comment, letting me know that you want to see it, but also subscribe and keep the notification bell on because, again, I really do want to go over this. I really want to see the quality. I've never bought Zazzle, so I can't really compare the two, but I'm really excited to get my swag box from Wizard101, get my Wiz drip, if you know what I mean. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week in an unboxing video.